Welcome to CorelDraw tutorial. So let's get started. First I will open the CorelDraw. In this tutorial I will tell you about the common tools what you need to know to get started on the CorelDraw. For this video I am using the CorelDraw 2018, but anything I tell you in this video can be applied to any version of the CorelDraw. So here it is how it will be when you open the CorelDraw. In here first you can see the size. In size you can see different type of the paper size. You can use any paper size you want, or from here you can write their width and height, and here is the unit of the measurement. So after that here is number of the pages, and here is the color mode. Color mode is RGB and CMYK. Mostly RGB will be used for the things that are displayed on the screen, and CMYK will be used in mostly in printing. So here's the resolution, but I'm going to use this default setting. I will press OK. This will give you an A4 size paper. This is an A4 size paper, and the first thing that we are going to do is draw a square or rectangle here. So from here you can see now this one has selected the pick tool. Here you can see the pick tool, and to draw a rectangle or square you need to navigate to this icon. Here you can see the shortcut is F6. So once you click this icon and when you move back here, you can see the cursor has changed. So to draw a rectangle you need to do a left click and drag this mouse, and you can adjust the width or height by dragging the mouse, and once it is at the width and height you want, you can leave it here. Now for the beginners, mostly again if they want select this or draw, they will again do this and it will again draw the rectangle. Again they will do this and they will draw the rectangle. The reason for this is because they have selected the rectangle tool. So to select an object in CorelDraw you need to select this pick tool. So once you select pick tool, you can click and you can drag it anywhere you want. So to delete an object you need to select that object. Once it is selected you can see here this border design, and you need to click the delete on your keyboard, and here delete on the keyboard. After starting the CorelDraw in your work also you can change the measurement using here. Here you can see unit. From there I am going to select inch. Then here you can see if nothing is selected you can see the size of the paper, that A4 size paper, their width and height in here. But if I click on this rectangle by selecting this pick tool here, now you can see the width and height of this rectangle. So to make into a square, let's just give width of 10 inch and height also of 10 and press enter. Now you can see this says 10 and 10 and 10 width and height. And the next thing we are going to learn is to color this rectangle. So once you have selected this rectangle use or square using the pick tool, you can press any of the color from here to color it. Or if you want more details you can click this icon here with the color and double click on that, and it should open this window. From here you can adjust the color using any color you want. Here you can adjust the colors and you can select any color from here, or if you want you can write the color code here and enter also. Okay, now for the moment this is having a solid fill, but if you want a gradient or two color in this you need to click this fountain fill. Once you click fountain fill you can see here two options. So once you click this and Then here you can see again that color, and if you click this, and you can see that one we used, and you see it will change the color to a color that we change in here. And here is the white side, so in here click on this node and click this and select the color you want. And here you can adjust the transparency also. Now you see this red is little bit transparent, and if you want to add another color to here, you need to double click here, and again it will give you another node. So once you get, click on this and go here and change the color to any color you want. Now in here you can see you can transform the color using different height and width, and rotation also is there. So let's just rotate this color fill, click on here and drag it like this. You see it is rotating like this. Also it is rotating. If you want, you can type here a number also, and here are different things that you can play with and see the what's happening here. Now for the moment this one is having linear foundation fill, but if you want change it to a circle gradient, you can select this here, type to this one. Now this is in circle, but this is not exactly a circle because we have changed it transformation for. If we write here 0 wish and press enter, you can see it is in a circle. So once again you can go to here and you can adjust these things, and here you can see different type of fills such as pattern. So if you click on that and from here you can select any pattern and press OK. But for the moment we will keep it as a solid fill of blue and click OK. So now that you have know how to change the color, but the thing is that you can zoom into this and see more detail. So to zoom you can click that, scroll the mouse, or you can see here is a zoom tool, click this and click this. Now it is zooming. Once you zoom you can see there is an outline here. So let's talk about that. Is for now this outline color is black, and you can see here it is black, and we can change, or you can go to here and click this time right click and it will change the outline color. Or if you want to change the width of this outline, double click this, then it should open a new window. Here you can select the color to any color you want. Let's keep it red, and here you can see width, and you can change it to width of your choice. So I will change this to like 0.5 inch and press OK. You can see now it has increased. So again, to decrease the width, you can click on this zoom icon and click right click and it will decrease, or you can click on pick tool and simply scroll the mouse and you can change. So now that we have a rectangle here, let's try to draw a circle. So to draw a circle, you can see here there is a this tool, click that, and same way we draw circle by dragging it. And the thing is, if we want to use, or again select this one, don't click this directly. You can click this directly, but if you click and drag this, you can draw a circle. So it's always better to click on this pick tool before doing anything. So now you can select both of these tools. So let's have this one a color of green, and let's just remove this outline. So to remove this outline, you can go to here and click right click and it will remove. Now that we have two shapes, let's do something interesting. So to select two of these objects or shapes, you can press on one object and press shift and select the another one, or you can select pick tool and from here you can drag and inside this selection you can leave this two. Now we have selected both of these. Now you can see here there are new options, so let's just play with it. If we click on weld, it will be joining the that one and form in a new shape or new object. And you can always go back by pressing Ctrl Z, and you can see here again we can do if we want to do a semicircle, you now know what to do. So we have draw a rectangle, and from here and we can draw, click on this to do that. And here you can see actually what will happen if I click this, and you can see how it will happen. Then I will show you a quick example of how to draw a moon. So to duplicate any object or any shape, you need to right click, left click on the shape and drag, and when you leave the shape, click the right click and leave. Then again if you want to do, and if you when you are moving also, if you want to move this straight, click on shift, so it will always go straight like this. So I want it to be this much, and again to duplicate I will do a right click and leave. So now that we have two circle, I will change this one color to this, and let's try to draw a moon. So once selected this, you can select this tool, and it will delete the part of this gray circle, so it will form a moon. Click this and you can see now there is a moon. So that is how you to use the shapes in CorelDraw. We have successfully learned to use these shapes. I will show you one more thing before moving forward. In here you can see a polygon. If you click on this little black one here, you can see different shapes at here, and you can draw suppose if you want to draw a star, click on this star, and again drag this and color this. And if you want, here there are other shapes also, click on this one and click on arrow shapes, and here you can select the type of arrow you want. If you want this kind of arrow, and click and drag, it will draw for you. Now that we have learned how to draw shapes, there are sometimes that we don't actually have the shape in here or anywhere, and we need to draw the shape by ourselves. So first thing is that you can draw different kind of shapes from the rectangle, and I will show you how. First let's draw a rectangle on CorelDraw, and after drawing the rectangle, click on this tool called shape tool. Once you click on shape tool, you can see this one will be changing, and you need to go inside of the tool and shape and click right and give a right click, and in here you can see convert to curves. Once it convert to curves, you can see now these things have changed, and you can click here and drag and do different kind of make different shapes. But I will show you something more interesting than that. So in here, if you click, move your cursor into a line of the rectangle, you can see this cursor has now little bit changed. So once it is changed, give a click there, and you can see this dot. So after seeing this dot, right click on that dot and click convert to curves. So now that you have two arrow shapes here, let's see what it will do. So just click on that arrow and drag it, and now you can see there is a curve there, and from here also you can adjust this one and form another curve. This is how you can convert to any shapes to different things that you want. And you can again, if you click here and again if you press to curve, and you can change these lines like this, and you can draw different shapes you want using this. Then if after carving, suppose I carved this one and I again want this one to make a straight, again you right click here and press to line, and it will go as a straight line again. So once you have finished playing with the shape of this rectangle, click on this pick tool again, and you can now see you can drag and you can do anything with the shape, and you can change color as before, or you can give the gradient fill by double clicking here. Then but the thing is, sometimes rectangle is also not enough, so we need a tool that we can draw a shape of our choice. For that, let's click on here, and you can here see different tools like 2 point line. With the 2 point line you can draw straight lines like this, and if you want this line to be in a straight way, you can click the shift, and it will, now you can see it will go only in the straight way. This is how you draw a single line. So let's start with the shape. Mostly people will use bezier tool and pen tool to draw shapes, so let's just start with bezier. So with the bezier, just click here or anywhere on the screen, and it will give this dot. So I want shapes line to go here, so I will again click on here, and I will not leave the left click I did, and I will drag it like this, and after that you can see this curve, and I will click again here, and I will again give a click there, and if you want bend the curve, don't leave. Without leaving, you can bend like this or like this or any way you want. And again, if you want to do something like this, and you can do like that. And to finish or to complete the shape, you need to click here. So now the shape is completed. You can select pick tool and give a color of your choice. But if the shape, the two not the if once you start one and end one did not match, in that case you can't color this, because there will be some kind of way these two lines are not matched. So always zoom and make sure these two nodes are matched, so that you can color the object you have drawn. Same way here there is pencil tool. With pencil tool also you can draw such things like this, and you can see how it will go, and like this. And if you want draw a straight line from here, you can see now it is curved. So in that case you go there, you click this, and you can adjust this node to wherever you want it to be, and again click this and click this. Then after finishing this also, you can adjust the curves you made using the shape tool. Again click on shape tool, and from here you can see you can adjust, and you can make changes you want, like this or like that or any way you want. And you can adjust these things like we did for that rectangle tool we have seen before. So next one, I'm going to show you something a little bit more interesting. So let's just give a color to here of red, and let's remove outline by clicking here, and go and right click on red. And you can see here now it is something that looks like flame. So let's just make it more interesting. So I will give a duplicate copy of this one by clicking shift and moving it and right clicking. So here we have a duplicate copy of this one. So let's just change this one to orange color. Here is the orange, but this might not be the orange we want, so we will double click here, and from here we can make some adjustments like little light. Yeah, oh, this is better, and click OK. Now that we have two things, two colors we have in a flame, and we want to merge these two so that it will form a flame. For that you can click on this one, not this one, this one, and here you can see a tool named blend. So click blend and move the cursor in front to the object. So once it is in here, you can see there is some kind of stop sign, or that you can't do anything. But if you move your cursor to here, you can see the icon change. So once it is changed, give a click here and drag it and leave it until when it goes to the next object, and leave it. Now it looks a little more interesting, so let's make it more interesting. So to do this, we have now completed this, and you can see here we have a complete object. By you can see there's duplicate of it, and if you click on the top one, you can see only the top object is selected, not this part. So once it is selected, if you move this here again, you see it is forming like this. So to make a fire, we know this color is in the middle of the fire, so we will just move it here. Now that also there is little much of color you can see, but to make it better, it's better if we decrease the size of this orange. So to decrease of this color of orange, you can click here and decrease like this, or another way is to decrease the width from all sides. In that case you have to press shift and click, go here and decrease the size like this, and you can now see it is looking much better than before. And you can see now we have draw a flame here. So next thing we want is we want to export this flame to our computer as a picture. In that case, always drag the object. You see now if we again go here, it will again destroy the shape. So in that case we can take a box like this and then move it here. So to export this, you need to select the object you want to export and make sure it is on the paper you provided, and go to file, export, and from here you can select the location you want. I will select here CorelDraw, and now it is in JPEG format, and I want this to have a transparent background. In that case I will change this format to PNG. Let's see, in here there will be option for PNG. Where here you see portable network graphics. So and I will rename this as fire, and I will tick the select only, so it will export only the item selected, and click export. So once you click export, it will take some time and it will give this screen, and from here you can select the color mode, and here you can tick the transparency. If we did not tick the transparency, you can see it will have a white background, but if we click on the transparency, you can see it is not having any background. So click OK. So now we have exported that. Let's open that. Here you can see we have our fire as a picture. Now you can send it through anything and anyone can open it with the mobile phone. So that is how the basics of the shapes. Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we are going to learn how to write anything in CorelDraw. So if you want to write something in CorelDraw, go and select this AO text tool and click on the here the working space of your file. Click here, and here you can type something you want. Suppose I will type hello, and you can see it is very small at the moment. If you zoom it will become big, but this is the size we are working on, an A4 size. So again, after doing anything, after selecting any of this tool, you need to select back the pick tool always. So after clicking this, and let's click on the circle here and click this, and let's drag so it will increase its size. And to change color like before, you can go here or go here and you can change the color. So to again, if we want to select this text, you need to go back to this tool, click here and again double click here, so it will select the whole tool, or you can drag, and from here you can change the font. Suppose I will change to Arial Unicode MS, and after that I will, you see in this font the bold option is not available, so let's just use Arial. Like where is that Arial? Oh here, let's use this font, and let's see what will happen. You see, this is a beautiful font. and here you can see this font has underline, so you can give underline, or you can click this and remove the underline also. But this is for the headings and things. But sometimes when you are making a certificate or something, you might need to have your text in a certain place. In that case, click on this one and click here in like we draw shape, draw this kind of selection box and leave. So now that everything you type here will be inside of this box, so that it will be, you see how it is. So then after doing select, after writing the things you write inside box, you can press Ctrl A and go here and select center or right, and you can do the justifications of your own alignment. And if you want delete, click on delete. Now there are some cases you want, I will show you how to print, but I will not actually print this. But sometimes this is one A4 size paper and you will have it like 20 in its width, and let's just give this one like 4. And now you can see here this is bigger than A4, and you might want to print this in the actual size even if it comes to different paper. Like here is one A4 and here again one A4, like that you might want to print. So in that case you go to file, go to print. Once you click print, it will give you one dashboard like this, and from here you can select the printer you want. Right now I don't have any. And the if you want to print like that, you need to go to layout and click print tiled pages. This way you will get the 1 2 3, or which is the order of the page. So go to here and let's click print preview. So in print preview now you can see here it is showing many pages, how many it will take, 3 A4, and this is how it will be. And you can adjust from here, and you can see the size from here, and you can adjust these things from here. Make sure to have this one ticked so that it will come to many pages, otherwise it will only come to single page. So if you want print it on the many papers, you need to click this so that it will have this on many papers. So that's it. And the next thing we are going to discuss is how to trace an image in CorelDraw. So I will bring these two images, the fire we drawn before and this logo of our channel. To bring the image, you can select go to this and come here and leave it, so it will be imported to the document. Or you can go to file and in here import, then again from here you can select the location of that, and again like this from here. And if you click import also, you can import it to any size you want, but I prefer the drag and drop, so it will be much more easily. So let's just trace this. Now this is an image, so you can't do much, and sometimes this one's quality also might not be good. In this case you want to trace this image so it will look much better. Let's click on this, let's go to trace, then click quick trace. Once you click quick trace, it will take some time and it will give you a traced image. You can see now this is the image before and this is the image we found later. And now you can ungroup this, so right click this and click ungroup object. So after ungrouping, you can see you can drop this anywhere you want, and you can even change this one's colors of the image you want and do anything you want. So that is how you trace an image. And you can see here this will be a much difficult image, so I will tell you how to trace this one. in little bit advanced way. So for that, go to here, trace bitmap. So from here you can select a logo. Suppose this is logo, you can select logo. So now in here you can see this is the original image, and from here you can see the traced image. Once trace is complete, you can see the progress here. So let's just wait for it to complete. So you can see now it has traced and it is removed this background, and it is not that much good as we can see. So you can always make adjustment here. You can decrease the details or increase detail based on the image you are going to use. These things settings will differ in different image. So smoothing, and you can always select this, and you can always play with this to get the perfect trace of the image. And after adjusting these things and these settings, you can click OK, so that you will have this image. So if you want to remove the background, you can go to ungroup, go and select this one and delete. Now you have the logo, but you can see this is not that much good because this image is too detailed to trace that much easily and wonderful. But this station will help you in different ways. Suppose sometimes I will show you an example. Yeah, I will open one of the my project here, and I will go to assets, and you can see here I have a logo, this kind of logo. This is an image. So now that, let me import it. Is it loading? Oh, let's see. Oh, go to here, open CorelDraw, leave it here, and you can see now. You can see the quality of this image is not that good, and if I am going to print this one, it will have a very bad impact. So in that case, I need to trace this image so it will look much better. So to do this, go to trace image, quick trace, and you can see now it has smooth lining and smooth curves. And you can click this one here, and you can see the different, and you can even delete this one and use this one also. And the important thing is this, you can ungroup this, select this outer layer, I mean inner layer or any layer you want. So if I want to change the background color, you can see, go to here, select that, ungroup, select the part you want to change color, double click this and click on this blue or some adjustment and click OK. Look, now you have changed a color from a picture, and you have traced it and you have changed the color. This way you can make great adjustment to your things or the works of use. Hello everyone, welcome back, and here we go again. So let's just do something else again. Let's click these two tools and bring these two images here, and I'm going to show you something very much interesting, that is how we can make one of this image transparent. I want this image to be on top of this, and let's decrease its size by clicking on shift, and again increase both of that by selecting this and this. You can see now this image is in front of this, and sometimes when you are design, you might want to give the picture a little bit of style in or transparency. So in this case you have to click on this transparency tool, and you can click on here and you can make it transparent. You can see now, but sometimes it's not just transparency. Sometimes you may want how this will be in front of this image, how and it will have its impact. In that case, here is normal, and here you can see different things. If we click it, you can see the effect. If we click subtract, you can see the effect, and sometimes it will have a great effect based on the two photos you are using. Suppose in here I can select the screen, and I can decrease the opacity, and you can see this will be very helpful if you want to put a watermark on something. Let's put a watermark on this image. So select this, click here, and here let's write something. So here it is, and I will give this bold, and I will give this a color of red, and I want this to be in here. And so after selecting this tool, if I make it transparent, it's not that good, so I will change this one to something like overlay, and you can see now it is much better than before, and you can do such things like this. And this is how you do that. Hello, welcome back. In this tutorial I will going to show you how you can give some effect to the text. So here I have a text. Let's make a duplicate by clicking that and dragging here and leave it while clicking the right click and leave. I will change this one color to blue. So first, to give a simple effect of this one, you can click here and give a drop shadow, so it will have a shadow on this text. So you can see how you can adjust this, but I will do a little bit of here and I will leave. Now you can see there is a shadow of the text, and you can always adjust where it is in this way. And in here for this one we can click on this, go to block shadow, and here you can give some kind of 3D effect. It is also a shadow, and you can change its color. I will again give oh, this is much better, right? You can see now it is having some better effect. You can see how it is performing, and this is this. Then after doing to text also, you can do the thing that I showed you, blend. Click this and drag this to this. Oh, you should not have any effect on that. Let me do it once again. So I will click here and give something check. Here I will have a copy of this, and to change color you can, here you can see the colors you have previously used, and if you won't take any color from anywhere, just click on this eyedropper, and you can see here I won't take this blue color to my document, so I click on this. Now it is added, and if I click this it will change color, and for this let's add this green outline also in here. Let's just make it bold. So again click this, click on blend, click this to this, and you can see how it is going. So we can select this one and make it somewhat better. You can see here you have a nice real effect on this text also. This is how you can say, you can try all those tools here, it will have some kind of effects while you are using here. Then another interesting tool in here is this artistic media. Once you click on artistic media, you can see from here you can select different type of, if we select this and if we draw, you can see it will have the effect it is shown in here. But that's not only the thing, then here you can select different markers, and I'm interested in showing you how you can draw some kind of shapes of flowers. You can see, click here, see this, and if I draw this you can get these nice little things, and you can right click and you can break artistic media group. After that you can delete this line, and you can play with these things also. You can ungroup them, change colors, and different things you can do in here. Again ungroup, and I want this green to become like black, and you can change and do. Then the interested thing in here, artistic media, if you change this one like to food, and you can see here some foods are there that you can use, like here is sweets. If you want to put some sweets in a poster you are making using CorelDraw, in that case you can just simply do like this and it will give this little icon, so this little image, and you can break it, ungroup it and change color or do whatever you want. Here are nice things like in plants you can select the, here you can see some plants and some grasses also there, and here mushrooms also there. You can draw these things very easily, and you can ungroup, delete, edit and do whatever you want with that. Last thing I want to show you is that how you can do a mail merge or print merge in CorelDRAW. So to suppose if you are making some cards you might need that thing. So first let's have an Excel sheet with the data so we can perform the merge. So here Excel, suppose name is sample data. Oh, sample data. Let's see. Let's open this Excel file. So yes, here it is open, and let's make some data like here name, position. Suppose here we can write salary, and here let's write Ali, Muhammad, John, oh, then Elias, here like manager, here CEO, here marketing manager, and here let's like give something like administrator, and let's make it a little bit better, and salary here 12,000, 21,000, 70,000 again. Oh, this, let's increase this to like 14,000. So here it is. Let's save this, and you can see how the data is. It should be in the form like in like this. So in here name, their position of the data you want. Let's just close this file and open our, here let's just, okay, here let's just change this to something like Japanese postcard. Let's try this. So in here first we will have a rectangle with black color is also okay, and here we can, you can do the design. I'm not going to do you the design that much. I'll just show here. Suppose here we can write name and change this one color to white. So here's three things, you can design it and make it the way you want. So to do the print merge in Corel you have to do something called print merge, not the mail merge. Here create or load, import, and from here file, and you can see you can't see that Excel file. And if you go to the format, it is support in three format, that is RTF, text file and comma separated file or CSV. Luckily we can change that Excel file to CSV file. Sample data. My Excel is a little bit of slow, but I can manage. In here got file, save as, browse, and here you can change this one format to CSV, comma this one here CSV, so it will have .csv extension. So save this, close this, open CorelDraw. So next, oh now my, here file, and from here you have to change to CSV so that you can see this CSV file. Click on open, next, and here you can see the three things that you have there. You can here add the fields or do, and you can do anything you want. So click next. So these are the data that is there. So click on next and click on finish. So once you click the finish, you can see a new option on the CorelDraw. Just wait for it to load. So here you can see now it is there, and here you can see the fields here. So just click on this and select this, and here you can select the field you want. After selecting the field, you need to click insert print merge field, so you can see it has changed, and click on this one for, and again select this pick tool if it is creating problem, and again text tool and select this, and then this time we don't want to insert the name field, we want to insert some other field. So click on this, change it to the field you want, insert merge field, and again select the last one, click this and select here and select that all, and select this to the last option which is salary, insert merge field, and you can select print, perform print merge. So it will take some time based on the data and your computer speed, and it will again give, you can see it is not giving me, it is going to the print directly, but you might want to see how it is. So you can select merge to new document, so CorelDRAW will open a new document, it will, and it will perform the merge for you. You can see here the names with their salary and everything is here, and after this also you can give print or anything you want. So this is how you perform a print merge on CorelDRAW.